Okay, I'm hoping this works. This is like the third video I'm doing testing. The first video came out pretty smoothly. The first video was really me just testing game audio. Um, I was just testing game audio to see how the dialogue and like the music going through, and it went through pretty smoothly. And I did that without the webcam thing. And then the second one, which was much longer, I try to do a little bit of game footage, kind of feel it out for a little bit, and it went out pretty smoothly for the most part. I think I showed it to some of my friends, and I think they told me, uh, you know, I think like the game audio was probably just a little bit too loud than me speaking. Uh, so like the purpose of this video is just me kind of like fiddling around with the audio and also just testing my webcam. It's like really late. My room does not have like the brightest light, so I kind of have like this backlight on. um, I would probably try to. I think the most optimal like time of day for me to try to start recording these videos is literally like the daytime, but it's okay. It be like that. Uh, yeah. I'm just this is so right. I just got through getting flamed. So this is after chapter 6. So I'm on chapter 7 now, and right now I'm kind of just going through the monastery on the first day of the month of like the first weekend of the month, I should say, of this chapter. And as you can tell, I did buy the DLC. I have the expansion pack and everything that came with 3 houses. Um, and so I just picked up the quest from Anna to get the extra. Oh, excuse me, to get the extra like upgrade items. And it is possible to, you have the DLC, but I think even like I think no, actually, you have to have the DLC for Anna. I think so. I could be wrong. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's literally been a year since I bought this game. This is like normal to me since I had everything from the start. um, well, I guess if you have the DLC and everything, then you should know you get these quests from Anna to get like the extra upgrade items. Anyways, so if you have that, it is possible to finish these additional quests that Anna gives you to get these items like right off the bat. And that's usually it's basically done through like having an accumulation of the trade secrets that you get through the auxiliary battles. And of course, as you go through the game, she starts asking for more and more. So she starts up at 3, and as far as I know, when you reach towards like the very last chapter of the game, at the maximum, she starts asking up to at least 6 or 7. And the best way, because I remember in my like maybe by my like third or fourth run through. It's been a while, and I think at that point, they released all the DLC. Like I could never. There'll be like a month ish, like a month and a half. I think it would take me to collect all these trade secrets. But then I found out. Um, I think it's because by like the third and fourth gameplay, I just got lazy. I didn't realize if you look through the enemies, you get at least I think there's at least 2 enemy units that will drop the trade secrets if you kill them, and then there's another 2 sets of enemy units that you actually need to steal from them. um, I think by now everyone knows. If you don't, or if you just decide to buy the DLC, see what's the hubbub or something or whatever like that, well, what you do is basically what I personally do is you get your fastest unit, and it doesn't really matter which route you're on. You just gotta have like just have your fastest unit get the thief class. get the thief class, and you can either lead them in the thief class, or if you already completed the thief class and you got the steal ability, that's fine. That's like, yeah, that's like 100% fine. But no matter what route you're on, you just pop that onto your fastest unit, because your unit has to be faster than the enemy unit in order to steal an item. That's the way it works. And I would always double check like what's on your unit, because you need at least 2 empty slots for them to steal, to get the trade secrets. So there's from what I've seen, every auxiliary battle will always have 2 enemy units that have trade secrets. Now, another thing to remember is, whenever you're getting the trade secrets, the only time you can get these trade secrets, you have to have the quests. You need to actually have the quests in order to get these trade secrets. If you already completed the quest, then none of the units will be dropping the trade secrets or have the trade secrets to steal from. That's, if it's different for someone else, then I don't know. That's how I've noticed it for me. Yeah. So you need your fastest unit to have the steal ability, or they're in the thief class, and you need to have like as much speed as possible in order to outspeed the enemy unit so you can steal their items. And I know some people may, like, if you come to a problem where like you're just like a little bit short on speed, this is going to depend. This might be a little bit route dependent. If you already recruit like certain characters, then power to you. But what you can do is, Annette has the speed rally skill, so you can actually use her to rally your fastest unit to give them a little bit more of a speed boost. And you can also equip a speed ring to your fastest unit, and I think that adds at least 2 more speed. I think it adds like 2 more speed to whatever their speed is. So you got yourself a little oomph. And if that is, I would say this is like a last resort. If that's still not enough, on my Black Eagles route, Ferdinand can learn the seal speed skill. So like when he hits an enemy, if they're still alive, he will put a speed penalty on the enemy unit. Which makes it like easy pickings for other units to kill off. So if you're on any other route and you have Ferdinand, and if you already got him the skill, the seal speed skill, then that will be helpful. So you have him hit first. And if you think they're gonna kill, if you think he's gonna kill them, you can always use like a combat art. Because usually, you can use a combat art that doesn't do the full extent of the damage. I don't really know if he has to hit or you can miss. I haven't had. Maybe I have and I don't pay attention. But but I think as long as Ferdinand doesn't kill the unit, the speed penalty will be there, which will make it easier for your fastest unit to steal the trade secret item, and you can accumulate that. Right now, I think she took my last 3, and I get a talisman out of it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she took my last 3. Usually it shows up at the very bottom of the convoy, like in the items list. What do I have? That's a good question. I'm also looking on my laptop instead of the TV. In the second video, I try to play the game by looking at the TV. But my laptop is on my right side. So my laptop is on my right side. So like, therefore my webcam is on my right side. So that's why in the last video I'm like angled in a particular way, because this is the TV. Here's my laptop. and so I'm trying to play this from my laptop. It works okay. And I also have my webcam on. I might have video. I'll probably do some videos where my webcam is on and when my webcam is off. Honestly, during this time of day, it's like nighttime at the time of this video. I probably should just have it off just to make it my life easier. But if it's the daytime, I'll probably just keep it on just because I have like the optimal amount of light and I don't have to like work. I don't have to rely on this backlight here to show my face. I have considered putting like I have put my laptop on a chair because it'll raise up the laptop. But the thing is, but the thing is, I also use a cooling pad for my laptop because I'm using a MacBook for streaming purposes. And the MacBook works fine for streaming, to be honest. Especially if you're like me and you're just doing this for fun. You're not trying to get like money out of this. Then like a MacBook will just be fine, and you have like a game capture. Again, I'm using the Elgato game capture. That's my graduation present. It's fine for fun stuff, but if you're like serious about streaming and you want to be like a top YouTuber or something, then I would recommend. Personally, I recommend just using a Windows laptop because I think it's more it's more flexible to do it on a Windows laptop. If not a laptop, then a PC. PC would actually be the most optimal thing to do. And even if you can't afford a PC, what you could do is, you can get extra monitors, to be honest, to have everything set up. I'm using my TV for this, okay? So that is my monitor. Ideally, if I'm going to be using my MacBook, then I would have a table set up and have at least one extra monitor. I just need one other monitor. You don't really need two. You don't really need two extra monitors. If there's a reason why you need two, then it's usually to split programs and stuff. Everyone has their own thing. I've seen people use 3. I've seen people use 2 extra monitors, and most people just need one monitor because you have your laptop, PC, or whatever you have, and then you have the other monitor to display the game or whatever the heck there is they're streaming. I'm not an expert. I'm just gonna put that out now. I'm not an expert, but this is just what I kind of know from a little bit of personal experience and what I've seen other people do. But if you want to get into that streaming life, I recommend just look into top streamers, both YouTube and Twitch. I follow both. For the most part, and it doesn't hurt to ask around what equipment they use or how do they do it. I know a couple people who stream and they tell me the kinds of things they use or do. But again, if you're like me, then just the minimal is good. I don't have a mic. I'm using my laptop mic. But ideally, you want to have a separate mic so it can pick up your voice and you don't get all this feedback. And the reason I actually like using a MacBook is because you need a third-party program to record desktop audio. That's so weird. I'm using that as my output too. That's my output. And I'm too lazy to figure more things out. This is just a test, and I know I haven't been doing a lot of gameplay. That's funny. It's just me rambling. I can just add that here, I guess. Rambling. Yeah. You're still hearing listening to ramble. That's great. I have the I've usually been using OBS when I record stuff, and I think after I downloaded this third-party program for the MacBook to freaking record game audio properly on OBS. I might do more like emulation videos. As for like doing video walkthrough videos, honestly, for 3 houses, now that I have a game catcher, I can finally show off what I'm doing with this game, because I always talk about this game. It's one of my favorite games to play. I think this has been a really good Fire Emblem games from IS in a long time. Yeah, I'm kind of tired, so I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah. And this has been running for like 16 minutes, but I can do a separate video to talk about like the future of this like YouTube channel. Again, this is like for fun stuff, and it's me vlogging. This is just me vlogging, to be honest. And I just let these videos like upload overnight. I don't do a lot of editing. I usually just put out raw footage because I don't care. I'm not getting money out of this. And if I want to edit, then that'll just be out of my own volition, because I actually, if I want to put out quality content. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna have the game running in the background. That's how I get my hours. That's just how I get my hours on this game. I have like almost 700 hours on this game. This is how I get my hours. I just let it run in the background. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at the future of this channel. Like, I've always done gaming on this YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube literally 10 years, maybe a little bit more than that. I think I joined around 2007, because I was on YouTube almost at the beginning. Like, at first I used to just be on my two brothers account. Like, both of them had their own account, and I usually like switch back and forth with them. And then I finally made my own account like maybe a year or two later after them. So it's been more than a decade for me. So I've been through it all with YouTube. I've seen all the changes. It's wilding. And I'm still using the same username I've made on this channel. I could change it. Like, I can change it now. But the way that YouTube and Google has set up the platform, I can just change it right now if I want to. But the reason I haven't changed the name of this YouTube channel is just because it's for nostalgia's sake. No, it's not my real name. I think I probably like doxed myself in previous videos. I don't really care that much. I honestly should, but it's not that big of a deal for me. But I'm basically done with school. This is really just a side hobby for me. And really, all the content I put out is just for my friends to see, and maybe I can try to get them to join me like now and then. Like, but the podcast stuff, let's not start with that. Especially because I'm using a MacBook. I do have a Windows laptop. The only problem with my laptop is the keyboard's busted, and I need to get that fixed. Yeah. What I plan to do with the game capture card, like I said, I'm on this is kind of sad. This is my second time playing Blue Lines ever out of the 8 times I played this. And it kind of makes sense, because Black Eagles have 2 routes. So I played each route twice. I played each route at least twice, I think. But you put all the 2 routes together are Black Eagles, which is Crimson Flower and Silver Snow. Then I played Black Eagles literally 4 times, and I swear I know Black Eagles like the back of my hand. I can't tell you the script verbatim, but I've been through Black Eagles enough time to be like, I'm so over this. I'm so over this. I need something fresh. And then even after that, I played Golden Deers twice. I actually did start like after I finished Blue Lions, I actually tried to start it again. Because I was writing a story at the time, and then I got busy with school, and it just dropped. It happens. It just dropped like that. And then I was like, I kind of want to play Golden Deers again, and I ended up playing Golden Deers again, like for the second time, and I think I started again for a third time. I don't think so. No. I don't think so, because if I did 4, 2, that's 6. No, I probably did. All I can say is I played this game 8 times, and this is out of the 8 times. This is only my second time playing Blue Lions. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. I vividly remember Blue Lions, but I think it's just because of the way, like, once you get to the post time skip, it's just rough. There will be spoilers through my gameplays. Like, there's so many like walkthroughs of 3 houses. There's so many Fire Emblem like players that has some walkthroughs with and without commentary. So I'll just throw out the warning. I'll throw out the warning once I get to a new gameplay, which is gonna be Golden Deers. Which will be Golden Deers. I do want to make like a whole like series of me playing that game with my commentary on it. It'll be long videos. I have the verification to get through it all. To upload like long videos. This is like 22 minutes long. I have a really bad short attention span. You see my podcast. I talked about this. I'll start with one thing and I'll go through like 10 different subjects. So it's really hard for me to focus on one thing, and I ended up going back to it. But yeah, like as I was saying, like I will start a series, a walkthrough. I keep calling it a walkthrough. It's a gameplay. I'm gonna call it a gameplay because it's not a walkthrough. What I would try to avoid is I will probably cut out a lot of footage because I do a lot of grinding. So like I do go through all that, and it's all repetitive stuff. So if I ever do that, it's not even streaming. That streaming project is just me just recording, because I cannot stream at all. I cannot stream at all with my current equipment and with my current like internet. It's just not this. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll probably be cutting out a lot of footage, and honestly, when I get to the parts where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be like grinding the hell out of things, and I'll do one or two things. I would probably have to clip it all together. Like, I'll do the monastery portion. Because everyone. I don't know, not everyone. I guess it just depends what kind of player you are and what you do. But everyone always does like the first day of the month of the monastery, because that's where you pick up shit. You talk to those students, you get the quests and everything, all that. And I probably will show that part, give my commentary, and then after that is usually I do my grinding. I'll show maybe at least I'll probably just try to get through at least the first 2 weeks into like footage, but everything else I'm probably just gonna cut out completely until I get to the chapter. Either I put that in the same video or I just make a separate video of itself. And I don't know. Yeah, see that's why I don't call it a walkthrough, because there's just so much editing process I have to do. And I have the game running in the background. Yeah. So this video is getting too long, but I'll do I'll talk more about the future of this channel. I've been here for a long time. I've set like I'm just here for a good time, and if anyone y'all watching and you get through this, okay, kudos to you. Credits to you for putting up with this BS. yeah, yeah. So that's really about it for now, and I'm hoping this comes out well. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If there's any issues, like for the most part, if it's about equipment, if I get like comments about equipment and stuff, I'm gonna ignore those. Like, this is low quality stuff. I don't care. I appreciate it, but I'm not committed enough to like care that much about it. That's all I'm gonna say. But if there's like an actual like quality issue, then that's something I will. That is something I would like to know to figure out what the heck is going on. I spent like literally an hour trying to figure out audio, and it just ain't it, Chief. It ain't it. That's not the vibe. Yeah. Again, thanks. And see you in the next video. It's probably gonna be another test video. I just been uploading test videos, and I'm not gonna take this one down. I'm not gonna take this one down, and I'm gonna take the last two down because I need those. I would like those up, but any more test videos after this, it will get deleted after a certain point. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.